Good morning or good evening or good afternoon or good grief. My name is Willie Watson, and this is Fight Back Media and their morning report. We appreciate you being here today. The morning report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. We trust that you are well today. Well, they've had six votes. Six votes. And Kevin McCarthy is not Speaker of the House. Kevin McCarthy. What, what is it? There you go. I have the results here. Kevin McCarthy, you are not the Speaker. You're not the Speaker of the House. I just tweeted a little bit ago. You can check it out on RBM Show at Twitter. It's going to take 3 days for Kevin McCarthy to feel that, hey, listen, we like you, but we don't like it like that, And any guy that has been relegated to the friend zone knows that, hey, I like you, but I don't like you like that. Kevin, we like you. We just don't like you like that. There you go. Now unfortunately, it would be typical Republican fashion to actually have an advantage, have a majority in the House of Representatives, and have a Democrat speaker, Jim Jeffries. It would be, as the Republican Party does right now, that'd be so typical. That'd be right on point. And 2 years from now, when it's time to put people back in office, we'll put the same some bitches back in office, because that's what we do. That's how we work. That's how they have fooled us. That's how they are owning us. It has been said that you get the government you deserve, and that would happen. That's exactly what would happen. So right now, with seeming to me that Kevin McCarthy is not the choice, the only choice is Byron Donald. Now, and this is not the best reason. I do think that in a lot of ways that Byron Donald would be out of his depth. Not that he couldn't figure it out, because I've met him and spoken with him. He is super smart. He is super smart. And he's conservative for real. And that's the deal. He's a conservative for real. I believe that Kevin McCarthy is a politician. I think he's a politician in the very same way that Mitch McConnell is a politician, in the very same way that Lindsey Graham is a politician. Republicans, but not conservatives. And those two things don't necessarily have to go together. And I just caught a clip of Glenn Beck, and he was saying these things used to be interchangeable. I think they were only made interchangeable by the left. I think that people who were conservatives never thought that they were interchangeable. I think people who were on the outskirts of all that discussion said that they were interchangeable. I never believe. You know what? You look back and go, they probably never were interchangeable. Now, were people who were Republican more conservative than people who were Democrats? Possibly, at some point, but maybe not. So Kevin McCarthy is going to have to do a lot of politicking on today and tomorrow. I believe the House is going back into session on Thursday, and so it's going to be very interesting. They are going to vote again and keep voting. Now, the problem for me is that if they are not careful, the Democrat, Jim Jeffries, is going to win the House of Representatives. So you will have gone through all that hell. You will have talked about a red wave and all this nonsensical stuff that I told you guys wasn't going to happen. You're going through all that failure to add the piece of poop on top of the failure cake to actually have a majority in the House of Representatives, but not have the speaker. That would be a complete and total cluster, you know what. I would think Byron Donald would be a good choice. I think he was nominated three times and he got 20 votes, the same 20 votes both times, all three times. So what are you going to do? Are you going to be able to replace Kevin McCarthy with someone else? Personally, I hope so. Personally, I hope so. I hope that you get together tonight and say it can't be Kevin, but who's it going to be if it's not Byron? Who's it going to be? Who is all the entire caucus going to show up on the next vote and go, that's the person. This is the person. And then it doesn't matter. As long as you have the votes, that person has the votes. Then you walk away with it like it's a walk away, like it's a walk off home run. Flip the bat, you're done. Or a walk off touchdown. But you got to do it soon because the impression that's being pushed by media, especially, is that the Republicans are complete in disarray. And if they can't do this, how are they going to govern? On and on and on and on. I have tweeted this, and I'll say this to you here in the video. I don't think that this should ever be a coronation. The person who is Speaker of the House will be third in line to the presidency of the United States. So it should never be a coronation. It should be a fist fight. I mean that in the most figurative sense. It should be a fist fight, figuratively. Should never just be a coronation. I know that Kevin McCarthy feels entitled. He feels he deserves it because he's been backing Trump. Another thing. Mr. President, this is not your battle. Stay out of it. Here's what Trump should have said. Trump should have said, this is a rough and tumble process. It should be, because the person will be third in line to the presidency. But however it works out, whichever Republican is chosen as Speaker of the House, I look forward to working with. It just doesn't seem that hard. It just doesn't seem that hard. Well, we're going to see how it works out. Listen, we're going to keep following the story here on Fight Back Media. So check out the website, fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Keep checking out the website. Keep checking out our Twitter account at RBM Show, Rational Black Man Show. It was the very first Twitter account that I had, and I went with that. And so look up or look for my name or search for my name, Willie Lawson. RBM Show is there at the bottom of the screen there. All right, we got to get out of here and make room for somebody else. So until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.